What if the boundaries of reality are more malleable than we've ever imagined, shaped and reshaped by the observer's own consciousness? Envision a realm where the extraordinary is merely an untapped facet of human potential, accessible to those who learn to navigate beyond the scene. What if our very perception has the power to alter our environment, and the so-called supernatural is just a dormant capability within us all, awaiting discovery? Today, we're delving into the fascinating world of supernatural abilities, exploring the evidence that suggests these powers might be more fact than fiction. We'll be examining declassified CIA documents, historical instances of premonitions that came true, and groundbreaking experiments that hint at the immense untapped potential within us all. We'll also delve into how you might develop these abilities, with theories on human consciousness, the power of belief, and practical steps you can take. So, are you ready to embark on this intriguing journey through the realm of the supernatural? Believe it or not, the CIA has shown interest in supernatural abilities. A fascinating example of this is the 2017 release of documents detailing experiments conducted in China on individuals with alleged superhuman abilities. These papers, obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request, offer some intriguing insights. One of the individuals featured in these documents is Zhang Baosheng, who reportedly exhibited the ability to move objects in and out of sealed containers using only his mind. This process, known as psychokinesis, is the ability to influence a physical system without physical interaction. Imagine the possibilities if we could all harness this power. Could we move objects, or maybe even people, without laying a finger on them? But the story doesn't end there. The documents also discuss the impressive capabilities of a woman named Chulin Sun, who could accelerate the growth of seeds using her qi energy. This form of energy manipulation, often associated with traditional Chinese medicine and martial arts, suggests that we might have the ability to influence the world around us in ways that go beyond our current scientific understanding. These aren't just isolated incidents. The documents detail multiple cases of children with similar abilities, including the teleportation of small objects. While the scientific community often views such claims with skepticism, these CIA documents suggest that there may be more to these phenomena than meets the eye. These accounts challenge our conventional understanding of human capabilities and the rules of our physical world. If these abilities are real and can be harnessed, they could revolutionize our understanding of human potential and the nature of reality itself. But the CIA isn't the only place where these extraordinary occurrences have been documented. Other instances of premonitions and supernatural abilities have been recorded throughout history and across different cultures. So, let's delve into some of these historical accounts that suggest the existence of supernatural powers. History is replete with uncanny instances of premonitions that came true. A fascinating narrative to ponder upon is that of a young girl named Errol Mai Jones. Back in 1966, she had a dream about her school being smothered in something black. Not long after, the Aberfan disaster occurred, burying the school in coal slurry. A chilling coincidence, isn't it? Let's delve into another instance. In the late 70s, a man named David Booth was plagued by recurring nightmares. The dreams were vivid, horrifying, and consistent, a plane spiraling out of control, ending in a catastrophic crash. He couldn't shake off the dread these nightmares brought, and he reported them to authorities. Although his accounts lacked specifics, such as the plane's carrier or flight number, it was only days later that American Airlines Flight 191 crashed shortly after takeoff. The details of the crash eerily mirrored Booth's nightmarish visions. These accounts, while chilling, offer a glimpse into the potential of the human mind. They raise questions about our understanding of time, consciousness, and the interconnectedness of events. Is it possible that some of us can catch glimpses of the future? Could these be mere coincidences, or are they indicative of an untapped human ability? As intriguing as these instances are, they are not the only evidence suggesting the existence of supernatural abilities. As we move forward, we'll delve into scientific experiments that add another layer of complexity to this discussion. Stay tuned for the mind-bending possibilities that await. Science has also stepped into the realm of the supernatural. In the mid-80s, a French researcher named René Payoc conducted a series of fascinating experiments. His subjects? Newly hatched chicks and a seemingly innocuous robot. Payoc started his experiment by allowing the chicks to imprint on the robot, a process that occurs in certain bird species where the first moving object they see after hatching is identified as their mother. The robot was programmed to move randomly, but something extraordinary happened. When the chicks that had bonded with the robot were placed near it, the robot moved towards them, as if drawn by an invisible force. But it didn't stop there. Even when the chicks were merely observing the robot from a distance, it moved in their direction more frequently than it should have by mere chance. On the other hand, chicks that hadn't bonded with the robot had no effect on its movement. POC wasn't satisfied with a single experiment. He repeated the process multiple times, and the results were consistent. It seemed as if the chick's desire for the robot to come closer was influencing its movements. These experiments introduced a radical concept, that thoughts might have measurable energy and can potentially influence objects at a distance. POC proposed that there exists a medium, perhaps something akin to the ether or the source field, through which thoughts can travel and exert their influence. This brings us to a profound conclusion. If the mind of a chick can influence a robot, what could the human mind with all its complexity and power achieve? These experiments suggest that our thoughts might have more power than we realize. So, how can we harness these abilities? It's a question that has intrigued scientists, philosophers, and curious minds alike for centuries. To begin to answer that, we must first understand our own consciousness and how it might interact with the physical world. There's a theory that posits our reality as an electromagnetic soup of charged particles, known as plasma. This plasma, which makes up the vast majority of all matter, is theorized to connect all things in the universe. The electric universe theory even suggests that electricity, not gravity, is the dominant force in the cosmos. But how does this relate to our consciousness? Well, some believe that our thoughts, our intentions, and our focus can interact with this plasma field. In this way, our consciousness could potentially influence the physical reality around us. Just imagine the power to create change in the world, not through physical action, but through the mere act of thinking. Now, if that sounds a little far-fetched, consider this. Dr. Joe Dispenza suggests that all information creating our three-dimensional reality is held in patterns in the unified field as plasma. If this is true, then changing the information in the field can change the illusion of matter. Essentially, by altering our thoughts and our consciousness, we could potentially alter our reality. But how do we begin to tap into this potential? One word: belief. It's been said that to see is to believe, but perhaps it's the other way around. Maybe we must first believe in order to see. Dr. Joe Dispenza's work suggests that by consistently choosing to believe in our future with strong energy, we can condition our brain and body to align with a new future. This mind-body connection and alignment with a new future could be the moment when we truly begin to unlock our supernatural abilities. Practically speaking, this could mean incorporating practices such as meditation, setting clear intentions, and maintaining a focused mind into our daily routines. These practices could serve as the key to developing our abilities, to accessing a realm of potential that we are only just beginning to understand. The key to unlocking these abilities may lie within us all. So what have we learned today? We've delved into the fascinating realm of supernatural abilities, from the intriguing CIA documents revealing experiments on individuals with superhuman abilities to historical instances of premonitions that came true. We also explored scientific experiments demonstrating the power of intention and influence, like Rene Pios's work with chicks and robots. We then ventured into the complex landscape of human consciousness, discussing theories on how it might interact with the physical world. We touched on the quantum field, the role of plasma, and how our belief systems can unlock our potential. We learned that our thoughts have measurable energy and can influence events at a distance, but remember, this is just the beginning. There's so much more to explore and understand. You have the potential to tap into these extraordinary abilities. It's a journey of self-discovery, of pushing boundaries, and stepping into the realm of the extraordinary. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Until next time, keep exploring the extraordinary.